Please welcome to the stage Chen-Yu Cho, Director, Taiwan Reyhanli Center for World Citizens.
So, dear my friend, this is Syrian refugee crisis. Five years ago, I started to work as a volunteer, as a principal architect in a small border town in Turkey. It is called Reyhanli. Why in Reyhanli? Because originally, Reyhanli has its 100,000 Turkish citizens, but in the past 10 years, they received 150,000 Syrian refugees. But in fact, not just refugees enter Reyhanli, enter Turkey. We also have a terrorist attack. In the last 10 years, almost every year, Reyhanli suffered from a terrorist attack. The most serious one in 2013, 2 suicide bombings happened in one afternoon. The first bomb destroyed the municipality of Reyhanli. The second one destroyed the city commercial center. It killed 52 people. With the generous donation from the government of Taiwan, we want to build a community center, not only serve Syrian refugees, but also Turkish locals. But during that time, 5 years ago, we don't know exactly what kind of program, how we manage the building. So I used my own salary, my saving, took my student and visited the site 45 times and tried to consolidate the program. I still remember first time I bring my student to Reyhanli. During that time, Reyhanli was suffered from the Kurdish terrorist group attacked. Within 3 months, more than 100 rockets hit Reyhanli. Finally, after 3.5 years of research work, 2 years ago, we started construction. Just before the construction, there's another suicide bombing happened next to our site. I remember this one night, I asked my student, "Do you afraid?" Some of them, they are very sincere Muslim. They say, "Chiu, we are not. It is a destiny. If the day comes, we are Muslim, we will go to heaven. But Chiu, we have one problem." I say, "What is the problem?" "Chiu, you will go to hell because you are not Muslim." I say, "Okay, maybe you can visit me in the hell and I still can help you to finish your bachelor's degree. How about that?" They say, sure, thank you." If you ask me what is the crisis of a Syrian refugee, I say the crisis as a result of the border war. Why 4 million refugees in Turkey become a crisis? It's very simple. Because Europe say, "Oh, that's the problem of Turkey." Turkey say, "Oh, that's the problem of Hatay province." Hatay province say, "Oh, that's the problem of the city municipality of Reyhanli." Then the municipality of Reyhanli say, "This is the problem for the border." So 800 kilometers border wall between Turkey and Syria is made. But my question is very simple. Can border wall really solve the problem of a refugee crisis? Can border wall really stop the refugee enter Turkey? I give you a fact. 5 years ago, if you have $500, human traffic will help you to crossing over the border. How? Very simple. They will say, one specific line, one specific section of the border, there will be no power. Then there will be no guardian. They just put a staircase on one side, put a mattress on the other side. You just climb in the staircase, you jump, congratulations, you arrive at Turkey. 5 years ago. But today, the price is going up. You need $5,000. Then you ask me, "Chiu, if I don't have money, what will happen?" If you have money, you don't have money, you dare to approach to the border, Turkish soldier will immediately use a machine gun to shoot you. In spring, in autumn, when the climate condition become better, In Reyhanli, every early morning you can hear the gunshot. Our center exactly used this military wall, previously separating the people, stopping the people, and now we want to use the same wall to create a space shared by Turkish local and Syrian refugees. And about this wall, the humanitarian wall, we put the 4-dimensional sheet. According to the Islamic architecture principle, if you know how to build the first unit, then you know how to build the second one. If you know how to build the second one, you can complete a complex building. If you know how to build a complex building, you know how to build a city. Today, the Taiwan Reyhanli Center for World Citizens, totally we have a 52 unit. Each unit is 10 meters high and 6.3 meters in width. Why? Maybe you heard Aleppo Umayyad Mosque, one of the most important sacred sites for the Muslim. Unfortunately, Umayyad Mosque has been demolished during the Civil War. But the vault structure of Aleppo Umayyad Mosque exactly is 10 meters high and 6.3 meters in width. What does that mean? In Reyhanli, no matter you are Syrian refugee or Turkish locals, everyone is Muslim. Everyone, once you see this beautiful vault structure, and if everyone realizes all the vault structure is facing the Mecca, Taiwan Reyhanli Center presents the most common ground between the two groups of the people. We further collect all the broken concrete block on site, convert this broken concrete block into a children's playground. Why we do this? Because we believe one day all the border wall will be fallen. On that day, no piece of wall can stop our children to move around. On that day, our children, everyone will treat everyone equally, no matter your nationality, gender, religious, or language. On that day, each of our children will become the world's citizens. Last year, the first phase of construction completed. And then we realized we don't have budget anymore. We don't have. So I decided continuously work as a volunteer and take the role as a founding director. Try to get a resource and try to create a collaboration and push everything forward. I call the local NGOs and work with them to build our collaboration construction, then create a transitional shelter for all the beneficiaries. And even we start to taking care of our neighbors, including the owner of an illegal fruit shop, Aziz. Mr. Aziz, now he's our guardian, protect our building. And Aziz sells fruit, and we further encourage Aziz give the fruit to our wounded Syrian refugee friends. Allow these Syrian friends can have a job. We further invite the most reputable carpenter in Reyhanli, give him a unit and encourage him to teach the next generation something we should never forget, we should never lost. Then you may ask me, Chiu, what exactly is your strategy in responding to the refugee crisis? I say, with my limited time and resource or capability, I can only help very few people. And I say, children is my target. But how do I help the children? I say, I want to help their mother first. I want to give their mother a job. Then the children will never suffer from hunger. Then children can go to school. But the question is, how should I do it? People say, Chiu, the Syrian woman, they know how to do the weaving. And I say, sure. And then I asked 150 ladies in collaboration with 5 local NGOs and do the weaving work, making a face of the kitty, the cat. This is our prototype. This is called Kitty. This is also called Kitty. Even this is also called Kitty. Fortunately, it's not green color, you know what I mean? If it's green, then we have a Master Yoda from Star Wars. So, conclusion is, there's no kitty in Syria. No, so I'm just kidding. No one knows how to do the weaving. So, fortunately, I'm a professor in the Department of Architecture. I know how to teach the design. So I start to work with the NGO on site to teach the lady, you are a wonderful artist. Everyone should have your own style. So we start from the painting, and then we start to draw the beautiful kitty face. I still remember the first kitty face we finished, we call the blue-eye kitty. Why the kitty with blue eye? This kitty is made by the lady called Nazarene on the picture, the right-hand side. Because her daughter, Ryan, on the left-hand side, has a beautiful blue eye. This small meow meow punch or kitty face is the important hope for the whole family. Because Ryan, if you look at picture carefully, she has no leg. Because 5 years ago, there's one suicide bombing, took 2 legs from her. Even today, now she's surviving, but the family still need more cash to allow the daughter continue her operation. And today, totally 150 kitty face or meow meow punch has been done. Now, we record and we make documentary film for each of the lady, each of our beneficiaries. And if you have time, visit our website and look at our YouTube channel. If you just read and look one of the story about one of the lady has been experienced, you will totally transform your understanding of so-called what is the Syrian refugee crisis. Not just lady join us, even the disabled men also join us because they also need a job. Then you say, Joe, why you make a meow meow punch or kitty face? Because have you heard a soap, a kind of soap called Halepo soap or Halep soap? Anyone? You don't know? Okay, this kind of soap is a kind of hard soap. It has a long history, almost like 2,000 years. But the problem is that the Halepo soap made by olive oil is the hard soap. It's very hard. It's hard like a brick. So I tell the Syrian ladies, our beneficiaries, you know, people in Taiwan has no hair, just like me. And they look at me, wow, really, they don't have hair. Then if you use a Halepo soap, and you wash your hair like this, it's almost like you take a brick to hit your head. You'll get hurt. So that's why I say, you must make a punch. And then put the Halepo soap inside the punch. And then people in Taiwan, when they buy the soap, taking a shower, symbolically, just like a kitty kiss your body. And then the lady say, yes, Joe, that's a wonderful idea. So we make 1,000 of Halepo soap, and the kitty punch is sold very well. And people say, Joe, if someone don't like a kitty, then how should we deal with it? Then we invent our second product, the wolf scarf. As you can see, they really work very hard. All the necessary and unnecessary detail, we totally completed. Sorry for that. That's the adult version. That's the children's version. With the success of the meow meow punch and the wolf scarf, the crowdfunding in Taiwan is so successful. Even the good news is the Turkish government and the Taiwanese government also join us. And they push the whole project forward. And this wonderful opportunity allowed me to find a group of people willing to take care the most disadvantaged group on site. One of my colleagues within a group is Muhammad Wali Abdi. As a young Syrian man, 10 years ago, left Syria, studied and worked in Turkey. Now, he's our project manager. I remember this one night he told me, Cho, before I meet you, actually I already decided. After the graduation from my college, I will sell all the furniture I have, then I will go to Izmir and try to get into the fishing boat, and then illegally enter Europe. Because Cho, I hate this place. Because Cho, in Turkey, our Syrian has never been treated equally. I must leave this place. And then I tell Wadi, once you illegally enter Europe, people in Europe will treat you equally. And he said, Cho, you don't understand. I said, Wadi, I don't understand. My grandparents, they are war refugees. In 1949, they left China and they started to live in Taiwan. After 45 years, after they come back to China, they realized they lost everything. Wadi said, Cho, you don't understand. I said, Wadi, I don't understand. Wadi, I'm homosexual, I'm gay. My husband and I, we all come from a relatively conservative Chinese society. We also want to be treated equally. Cho, you're from Taiwan, you don't understand. I said, I come from Taiwan. As a small island country, have not yet recognized as an independent country. Equality, yes. That's people in Taiwan also searching for. If there's a hope in this world, I know it is not in Europe. The hope is in our hand. And I said, Wali, stay in Turkey, come back where you come from. That's called Reyhanli. Let's try it again. Dear my friend, please join us. Let us try it again. Thank you.